is Gibaud, Gibaud.com, and today I'm going to speak to you about something, but if you hear some really low noise, this is the noise of the engines of the boat I am on right now. I'm going from the Canary Islands to the south of mainland Spain to Huelva, and then drive up to France where I'm going to sell my van. But this is actually not a video about this, but just I tell you for the sound you're listening right now. Okay, so today I'm going to speak about 10 settings you should change, or 10 things you should change on your new camera, whether it is new or whether you bought it secondhand but it's new to you. Okay, so 10 things I recommend you change. Okay, so let's start. Already made a video about this, not exactly the same thing. This is when I received my Fujifilm X100V. I'll leave you the link here, but I'm not going to tell you exactly the same things, but some people still ask me what to do, so I do this specific video for that. Okay, so let's carry on. Most cameras come with an option that is called shoot without memory card on, so it's important to put it off. It means you can actually make pictures without having memory card. Okay, that's okay for demo cameras at the shop, so people can click like this, and there is no memory card in there. But when you get it this way, the problem is maybe you start making picture. If you have sometimes a small buffer in your camera, you can still see the last picture or last two pictures, and you think there is a memory card in there. And when you get in at home, you want to check all your pictures, and there's nothing there because there was no memory card. So I recommend you put this straight away on off, so this does not happen. Okay, you don't make pictures for nothing. And something that is similar is the option to shoot without lens. What is that for? Well, in some cameras you want to put a manual lens. There is no electronic contact, no communication between lens and body, and some cameras will work this way, and other you have to specify, like the Fujifilm, you have to specify that you're going to shoot without lens, although there is a lens, but for the camera there is no lens there. Okay, so you put it on. Okay, if this is not the case, if you're not shooting this way, put this on off. So when you have your camera in your bag without any lens, maybe you did not notice, but the switch is on or whatever, and the camera is making picture, eating up the battery, and also there is more risk to have dust getting in there if you just a simple tap than the lens on it when the mirror maybe is flipping or things like this. Okay, so if you're not using a lens, a manual lens with no communication, put that on off also. Okay, second point, really important, get your camera with the right date and time. Why? Because on your computer, when you organize your pictures, they normally arrange themselves by day and hours, all this. Okay, if you have the wrong date on your camera, maybe you search for your picture, you cannot find it because maybe we are in 2022, but maybe your camera was built in 2020 and the default date that comes out when you open for the first time is 2020, and then you can't find the pictures because they are 2 years back. Okay, so yeah, you don't know where they are. Okay, so it's important you set the right date and the right time. Okay, but not just that, actually I recommend you don't put just about the date and the time, put the exact time. You synchronize with your mobile phone. Say you check your mobile phone, see the time it is, because it is synchronized with your operator anyway. Okay, so you put the time here and you prepare the hour and the date on your camera, and when you see the time is exactly the right it's exactly right, the one you want on your smartphone, then you click OK. If I want it at 10 and 3 minutes, I put 10 and 3 minutes on my cameras, and I see it's 10 and 2 minutes 55, 56, okay, and then I click to make sure they're both on the same time. Okay, why use this smartphone to synchronize everything? Because if you have other camera, you don't have to synchronize with this camera, but all your cameras to the same smartphone. Okay, so it means when you mix all your pictures, they all get in the right order. Okay, and something else, take into account that even if you synchronize the right time, depends on the country where you are, but many countries twice a year change time. Okay, so don't forget to reset time on your camera. Okay, and second, if you have a special event, make sure to set again exactly the right time on all the cameras, like reportage, a wedding, whatever, because maybe after 1 or 2 months time has shifted a bit, so it's important to make synchronization before any important event, so every picture you've made with any of your cameras have exactly the right time. Okay, some people like to shoot RAW, some people like to shoot JPEG, and some people like to shoot RAW plus JPEG. Okay, what's the problem with that? Nothing. You do what you like to do, but there's nothing worse than to get your new camera, go out, make pictures, really happy, and then come back home and see you just have JPEG because you wanted to have RAW files. If it's RAW plus JPEG, no problem, you've made some extra space for nothing if you just wanted either of them. Okay, but nothing worse than coming back home with just JPEG wanting to have some RAW files. So this is the right time to set the proper configuration to get whatever you want. This is your taste, okay? But make sure you check it right now, straight out of the box, okay? Some people like to have the back button for focusing. It's not just that. So you can, right now, before going out with your camera, set the buttons. There are some shortcuts, there are some many cameras now that have possibility to configure the buttons, all this. Do that before going out for the first time, because maybe you have some way of working with your camera you already do, or like the back button focus or whatever. Okay, so if you don't configure that right now, when you're going to go out with your new camera, you will not feel as comfortable as if you really find again what you normally have with other cameras. Okay, obviously there will be something new and some buttons are different, whatever. There are some things you could set up right now, so do it now regarding the buttons and the function they have. Okay, if it is your first camera, obviously you don't know yet, so well, leave it as it is, but otherwise try to find the way you like your camera to be configured from the first second. Okay, point number 5, some people like to do single shot. It means I focus, I click, and that's it, one picture. Other want to have several pictures at the same time, like continuous shooting, and this is good time to decide on this also. Sometimes obviously you do it, and depends on the work you do. Okay, but there's nothing worse than going out, trying your new camera. If you like to have several pictures on one single click, okay, and you click and then you, oh, what's wrong with the camera? Oh yeah, I forgot to configure that. Okay, so decide right now. Normally prefer single shot, some people prefer to have continuous shot. It's your taste, but set it right now before going out for the first time. Point number 6, beep 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 beep, or no, beep 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 beep. Okay, I mean, all cameras, they have sounds you can have or not have. Some people like them, don't like them, but also do it before going out for the first time. I like to have this autofocus confirmation that did it like this, but obviously if I go to do pictures of a wedding or concert, I switch it off. Okay, so I don't hear this, but it's important you do it before going out for the first time, because if you're going to test your camera in a concert or classical music or wedding, I don't think you would test in a wedding, but whatever. Okay, and you say did it, and then you enter like and some kind of panic, you don't know what to do and you know where it is. So okay, set this before going out for the first time if you want, or you don't want camera sounds. Okay, when we get a new camera, we normally get any memory card we have around, place it in there, and we go and shoot. Okay, I think you must make a special gift to your new camera. It's get a new memory card, especially for this camera. Okay, why? Because why? You're sure there is normally no problem, it's not it has not been overused, all this. Second, get the right capacity and the right speed. So speed is one important thing, that if you do continuous shooting, you want to have a card that writes fast enough to cope with the speed of your camera, so the buffer doesn't get filled too fast, it stops shooting. So it's important to have enough speed. Same for video, but also I would say capacity. In my opinion, for the way I work, I don't like to have really large capacity memory card, because if you lose it, or if the card fails, you lose everything. Okay, so I like to have like 32 or 64 gigabytes. Okay, but there is also another point. When I get my card out of the camera, I always make straight away 2 copies minimum, normally 3. Okay, so I've got all this, format the card in the camera and keep shooting, okay? But some people don't do it this way. They download everything on their computer and then later they make a backup of this. So in this case, you're in a big problem if you format your memory card and you have a problem on your computer. So in this case, if you work this way, it's better to have a larger capacity card like 128 gigabyte or 256 gigabyte. So this way, until you make a backup of what you downloaded on your computer, you have still the original files on your card and you still have space to keep shooting something else, okay? So it depends on the way you work, but make the right choice. The memory card is something really important, so buy the right speed, the right everything, and the right capacity. Most cameras, they have the possibility to adjust diopter here. So people, very often they don't do it, and they say, no, I already have corrected sight because I've got glasses or I see properly, okay? But actually it doesn't matter if you think you see good or not, it's irrelevant. Make sure when you see through this, you see perfect. Maybe you don't see actually as good as you think, okay? First thing. So get a magazine or newspaper, place it at about 1.5 meters, something like this. Make the autofocus or make the focus at the right, make sure it's in focus, and then move the small wheel. Sometimes it's here, sometimes there, and there, that depends, okay? It depends on each camera. And then when you see the best, this is where it has to be. Final. Doesn't matter if you think, oh, then I don't see as good as I thought. Irrelevant, okay? The important that through this you see properly, okay? So fine-tune the diopter. I recommend you place a protector on screen. They have all kind of size, like smartphones, okay? This is a glass, special glass, okay? Tempered glass. I recommend you use that. There are other options, doesn't matter, but think of something to protect your screen from scratches, or if you knock on it, it's better to bring this protection glass than your screen, okay? So get protection. And then get your camera to be really personal. That's yours. So why do you advert for camera makers? Get your strap, the one you like. This one is by Claudia Reyes. By the way, I'll leave you a link in the description if you wanted one, okay? Soon I'll do a review because she's made some more new one, okay, so to show or what she does, okay? But get a strap that looks that fits your taste, what you like, the material. This one is fabrics, but there are some in leather, that all kind of brands and type, all this. Get the one you want, but get it personal, okay? And obviously the most obvious advice, I don't give it in this list of 10 because it's so obvious, is to read your camera manual. Obviously download it to your computer, but also to your smartphone, so you can read it anywhere at any time. Very often the booklet that comes with the camera is not complete. The full manual can be downloaded from your brand website, so I think it's important to have it. And obviously to apply the setting I've just said before, you need the manual to know how to do it and where to do it, okay? So thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you liked it. If you feel it may interest other people, please share it on social networks. If you have not done it yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Small button down here, so small bell. If you click on the bell, get notified when I upload a new video. My website, Gibaud.com. If you have any question, can leave a comment below, and also leave you links of my gear on Amazon, links of everything reviewed by K&F Concept and Sandmark, and also a link to my PayPal account in case you wanted to make a donation. And now on YouTube, on any video, you have a small heart with small $sign, and you can make a donation on any of my videos without any problem. No obligation whatsoever, okay? So thank you very much. Please take care of yourself and see you soon. Bye.